Hello, my name's Kevin Baker. I'm a hypnotherapist and I work at a practice called Clarity and Wellbeing, which is based in Winchester in Hampshire. In this short audio recording today, I'd like to talk a little bit about fears and phobias. Okay, so let's start by looking at what a fear is, what a phobia is, and the difference between the two. Let's take a fears first. Now, a fear of heights as an example. Now, the first thing to say here is we all have certain fears, and we all, as strange as it may seem at first, we all need to keep hold of certain fears. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's take an example where we're walking along a cliff top. It's a nice sunny day, we're enjoying a walk. We have a fear of heights to a degree whereby the fear of heights, the fear of falling off the cliff top keeps us away from the edge, and we want to keep hold of that degree, that fear of heights. Now the fear becomes a phobia when it becomes irrational or unreasonable. So for example, taking that example of the fear of heights, if we are in a lift and we can't go beyond the second or the third floor, we can't go all the way to the top of the building, then that is that's a phobia. It becomes a phobia. So it's an unreasonable or irrational fear. Now the first thing really to say about fears, phobias, is that we're not born with them at all. In fact, well, apart from two, as babies we're born with a fear of falling over and a fear of loud noises, okay, as babies, and that's it. Any other fear that we have as adults, we have in some way learned, if you like, as we've gone through life. Now, let's take an example of how a fear can be learned. If as a small child we spend a lot of time with our mother, and our mother is terrified of spiders, and every time she sees a spider she runs away and screams. Now as a small child we are going to eventually develop that same fear in our subconscious mind, and we'll grow up having a fear of spiders. Now the really good news is that fears, phobias, whatever the fear or phobia, it can be removed. We do not have to live with that fear or phobia. And you may be thinking, well, yeah, but I bet he's never heard of my fear or phobia. Well, maybe not, but I can certainly assure you that we have worked with many different types of fears and phobias, and we list them on our website. But the interesting thing is, and the important thing to remember, is that even if we haven't worked with your particular fear or phobia before, it doesn't matter. We deal with and work with fears and phobias in the same way, using the same techniques, regardless of what type of fear or phobia it is. So it's not something that you have to live with. And once free from the fear or phobia, you can really begin to enjoy life more and do the thing that you up to now have been avoiding, whether that's flying or heights or whatever it is. Okay, I think that's all I'd like to say today on the subject of fears and phobias in this short audio. I've really enjoyed doing it, and I hope that you found at least something of interest in it, and it would be absolutely great to maybe meet you one day. Thanks very much for listening. Goodbye for now.